This is a 13th century schizoid man with another video, and this time I'm in Naples. It's not a travel video, it's got nothing to do with travel. I do hope you enjoyed it a bit, because otherwise it's a shame, because I've had a damn good time filming it. It's just me on holiday making a vid out of it. Any excuse for a vid, so here we go. Now, the first thing you should do when you get to Naples is have a proper pizza. Not these pie American dishes, an actual pizza like this. And basically, once you've... just gonna get it right. So it's one-handed. There. Now it's ready to eat. And they taste lovely. You cannot beat them. They're it's gorgeous, properly done. Now, as an Englishman, one thing I've got to get used to is the lack of pubs. I'm not even looking for real ale or things like a Guinness. There's here we have a Birra Messina, which is nice. It seems to be Sicilian. There's of course Peroni here. I've not come across any Moretti here, but there's Peroni here. They've even got the Reserva, so it's bloody lovely. So imagine a better Peroni. Ooh, that's gorgeous. So that's all different. And we're sitting here, and there's a castle over there, which is gorgeous. It's nice. So there's nice little backdrops, and the harbour's just over there. And you can't see it in any picture, but like Vesuvius is just over there. You know, Pompeii, Herculaneum, that Vesuvius. So yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. So yeah, it's all good. It's when it comes down to the hustle and bustle, it's pretty easy. You can pretty much walk anywhere you need to get to. There are cabs, and like you can get from one end of the town for like 20 euros. Not bad, not bad. Now, of course, you got things like the metro and the buses, but there are a lot of pickpockets about. So, but the people here are really nice, and yeah, we've not come across anything arguing between each other. It's like the taxi drivers will argue, and taxi ranks will have an argument between them. But that's just naturally, it's just that's how it is here. Then they suddenly switch into customer mode, and the second they see a tourist, it's just that's how it is here. It's a sun. Look at that. That's the sort of weather I'm getting. Now, just in here, like we've seen the like lots of sites, lots of roads. It's an old town. In London, you don't see many Roman ruins out and about on the streets. They're pretty much buried and everything else. So it's not saying that if Pompeii wouldn't have got destroyed, it would have become this. No. It would have looked the same as it is now, as the Roman bits would have been sort of buried and discarded or rebuilt even. So you never know with these things. It's yeah, it's good. Like pretty cheap here. Talking about €6 a pint. Not bad. I would certainly recommend it. So yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's all good. If anyone's noticing, I've got a bit sore there. It's nothing bad. That's because when I was wearing the chain for Evesham, basically the Ackerton sort of goes a bit too low, and I've breathed on a few bits. And next thing you know, the chain is digging into there. So that's just the chain rubbing against raw skin. Ouch. Would not recommend it, but you grin and bear it, you just fight on. So they are, man. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's good. The beer here is good. As I said, this, yeah, nice. You need it in this heat. But these aren't your mid-strength beers or your session beers. 5% real beer, because that's what you want in Europe. You don't want all these mid-strength beers and stuff. This isn't Australia where you drink piss. This is Europe. In case you're wondering where in Napoli I am, Napoli being Naples, that's what the Italians call it. I'm in a place called Dumbo. I'll show you. Yeah, Dumbo. It's have you noticed the U is the other way around? On the menu, it is Dumbo. It's basically a beef and grill joint. There's so many places, in fact most of the places around here are pasta, pizza, your classic Italian. And the gentleman who runs this place wants something different. He wants to do something which isn't pasta, which isn't the other pizza. So this, thumbs up. Smile. See.
The Sunday. Happy.
Now, one thing I have not seen anywhere in Naples is a beer Moretti, you know, the Italian authentica. Not seen any of that anywhere. A lot of Peroni, which is what I've got at the moment. But no, the beer authentica, you know what I mean? The one I mean, that one. Really different. But I'll be looking out for it. I quite like that. So I'm wondering, is it because it's just not a popular beer in Italy, a bit like Foster's in Australia? Or is it that I've just not found it? I'll keep it in mind, Now, I'm always finding things that are medievally. Now, in this particular pub, which I've just found, I'm on the way to the Galleria Alberto Bruno. I'm pronouncing it wrong and everything, I don't know. But either way, I found this. I'll just come back from the harbour area. I just found this nice pub. It's a very, I would say, sort of Frenchy English. It's pretty cool. It's nice, as you can see. But the reason I'm saying the medieval aspect, check this out. It's I'll turn it around. And what you're going to see is a spiral staircase. So check that out. Pretty good, eh? Not too bad at all. So there we go. And it's I might have a couple of pints in here. Now, I wonder how they reach those buggers. That looks like a door to me. So I'm guessing they walk across, well, exit that, walk across here, and access all those drinks. Because they're not for show, they've got liquid in them. This is cool. Yeah, just come back from Herculaneum. Absolutely beautiful. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. It's nowhere near as big as Pompeii, I will tell you that now. And it's separated into, like, you have the main area of Herculaneum. You have a museum, like a small museum, and a small boat, which, like, Roman boat. Now, it's not as big as Pompeii, just as good, you can see different things. More importantly, for people who are asking, do I see Pompeii or Herculaneum? They are completely different. One seems to be made more of the high nobility, because it's quite a rich town, Pompeii, and all the vendors and the main high streets with the crossings on, true Roman style. Herculaneum is a bit downwards. It's like a resort town. So they are completely different Roman experiences. But we got there around 12, and yeah, we got there at 12, exactly about 10 minutes past 12, and ended it around 3:30. Then we went for a pizza in a place 3 minutes up the road, and which was very good. They've got this metal spiral staircase going up to the next floor. Now it takes us like to get up there, and the staff are like straight there with things in their hands. So that's just expert. That's good. So yeah, it's yes. You could put a saddle on that, ride it home. But I would strongly suggest seeing both. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, it's now I'm in a bar with a Peroni, getting stuck in. Yeah, and tomorrow we'll be in the Naboo Palace. So there you go, and that's the Caserta. Basically, in Star Wars, Phantom Menace, and anywhere where Naboo is, really, they used the Caserta Palace from the Circe, not far from Naples. So we're getting the train. We're going to go there and work things out. And in case you're wondering why the building behind us has a load of working things around it, it's not because of any roadworks. It's to stop pillocks, because yes, there are pillocks who will insist on getting in the fountain like it's a swimming pool. So because of pillocks, it's now fenced off. Well, what do you do? Well, that's what I've been told anyway. So there you go. Now, in case you're wondering, we didn't bother with Vesuvius, because you get to about 1,000 feet up on like a coach, and you stop there, and it's like a souvenir shop. You get to see a good sights and everything else, but I think presume you got to just walk the rest up. So we thought we'd give that a bit of a rain check, give it a miss. Besides, we've seen Pompeii, we've seen a good aquarium, we've seen Herculaneum. We're back on Thursday, which is a few days. We've had a damn good time. We've eaten some really good pizza out here. Pizza you'd never taste in England. Unique here. Not even people who come from Naples, who go to the UK, don't cook it this way. So I know that. I mean, in many places. So it's the damn. Even the low down joints do a good pizza. So there we go. Yeah. So do I like it in Italy? I absolutely love it in Italy. Could I live here? No. It's very hectic, but in the way that it's the cars, it's this, and the way of life is relaxed. But there's that underside which is very hectic. So like, you know what I mean? Not as bad as London, but again, I don't also understand Italian, so there's that. So yeah, but it's a beautiful city. I would certainly recommend it to anyone. Yeah, double chins my arse. What the hell's happened here? Right. You'll always find me in a bar. I like to have a rest now and then, and you can't walk forever unless you're one of those people. I can't walk forever. Too many injuries, too much of a misspent youth. So I like the occasional stop off, which is where I am now. And some music's playing in the background. I don't know what it is. There seems to be some sort of concert thing over this week. when you hear Italians utterly destroying famous songs. Now I could only assume that someone owed the mafia a lot of money, because no other human being who couldn't sing or perform could have been forced onto that stage to sing Frank Sinatra. They must have been forced to do it under oath of pain of death. I just hope that their family is safe. I cheered when it ended, and people laughed. Oh, c'est la merde. And a few Frenchies found that funny. It didn't go down well. And other times you got like comedians on. I say comedians. The Italians probably think they're funny. I bloody don't. I couldn't understand it. At least when I was in Germany and listening to Bembers, he made it easy to understand even for foreigners like me. So I'm there, like it's like England there, Scheisse. Like Munich, Scheisse. Like Denmark, Scheisse. Hey, I'll get the joke on that one. I'm not that thick. It's easy. You can't get bad food in Napoli. You can't get bad food here. The buildings can be a bit run down. It's quite, a lot of people will say a dirty town, but it's old, it's got a lot happen to it, or not happened to it, in a state of repair. Or like, a good example being these. Not bad. That's what you see in every other city, etc, etc, etc. But when you go into some of the more poorer areas, it's really run down, lots of graffiti, which is known as street art. It's graffiti, like tags, nothing intelligent, just tags. It's not art. Like fart maybe, but not art. What was the crappy building? Well, of course, the obligatory building in with a scaffolding up and everything else. But you get those in every city. But as you've most likely seen by the footage, it's really good. Everything's cheap for money wise, and this is in 2023. You're talking like 8 to 10 euros for a good real pizza. We're talking about 6 euros for a Peroni, a beer, and which I'm currently going to pour into there. So we're talking like I've paid up to 34 or 36 euros for a steak, but that was a good steak. And the like swordfish was like 20 euros, and the calamari fritta was about 15 euros. So you get good here, and like you're talking like, I went to a place earlier, like a place in we had a pizza outside Herculaneum, and the beer Peroni, like a big Peroni, was 5 euros. It's like now that's good, really good. It's like 2 pints, 1.5 pints bottle. It's really big bottle. I had to have 2 of them. No, 2 things in London, mate. Yeah. That's it. Sorry. No. Go on, you. Thank you. Brilliant. I finally found it. Birra Moretti. Yeah, and it's the filtrata a ferro, whatever that means. The bottle doesn't look like the one that I get in England, which is this. But I found it. I found the Birra Moretti. I'm sticking to it. You know, I said Napoli wasn't that busy. Well, it's picked up a bit. Right. That's a bit busier. It's because all the people with money, anyone who can get out of the Napoli, will basically go on holidays and everything else. They will take their August breaks and September breaks elsewhere. I think it's August and September, or July and August, one of the two. But they take their August breaks elsewhere. So there we go, which depletes a lot of the numbers in the town, in the city. So that might explain a lot. So apparently it picks up again. So, and in any other day of the year it's heaving. It's just this particular time, it's slower, it's the summer, people are more relaxed. There is one pizza place I will 100% recommend. It's a Pizzeria Palavia. It's basically like a Jack's Cafe of pizzas. It looks cheap, it looks seedy, but it's the real deal. Well, this pretty much concludes it. This is the last night we are here. Just look what's behind me. I don't need to describe it. This is it. This is where we are in Naples. It's in Napoli, and I'm back in the Dambo bar. I say Dambo because it's D-A-M-B-O. It's the Dambo. So it's oh, look, this is it. It's where I am. But unfortunately, every good trip has to come to an end, and that's us. And I will raise a Negroni, which is easily the best cocktail in the world. Say, I will see you in the next video. Over and out.